Hello everyone, I'm Angel from the Village Family Services. Today we are chatting with Leslie Rivera, all the way from California. Hi Leslie.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. So it's nice to have you here with me today. I really
Thank you.
appreciate you coming on board with the Zoom.
Yeah.
So just to let everybody know, Leslie is on the autism spectrum. And has been creating awareness through her Facebook Lives. She's been on Facebook pretty much every day, eh? And it's been pretty positive. So it's nice to have you here with me. So we have a few questions, Leslie, we're going to go through, as you know. First question is it hard for you to make eye contact and why?
It is because for me it's like uncomfortable because like me, I'm not like a social person, so for me it's hard to communicate with people. It's like example, like for me it's like talking at the same time and like looking at people's eyes like too much for me.
Yeah.
So it's like gets me like frustrated. So like for me, when I'm talking to people, I'll be like looking around, but at the same time I'm actually listening to you.
Yeah. Do you find it different? This is not even from these questions, but do you find it different doing the Zoom and looking at me or in person?
In person, like when I'm like to face in person, it's like hard to communicate.
And I get it because I do better with the sorry, the Zoom stuff, looking at you this way, than actually doing the face to face. I don't know why. It's just better for me.
Yeah, it is.
Can you read facial expressions?
Only when people are mad or like when they're crying, like sad, or too happy. But those are like the only three like facial expressions I could like see. But they're like saying, "Oh, I'm so mad" and everything. But if they don't tell me they're mad or sad, I don't like see it.
Yeah. Have you ever come across offending anyone?
Only when I get like really mad.
But
Like
that's
when I'm mad,
everybody.
yeah, I'm mad. But at that moment, I'm not like thinking what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I will like just like let it out. Like I have made people cry before. So
Oh yeah.
that's how like I really got like really mad. So like I just don't think like at that moment like I don't care. Like I would just like say anything.
Yeah.
So that's how I get. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. What about relationships with friends? Are they hard?
Yes, they are because for me like when I meet friends I'm not like myself. So I'll feel like to pretend that I'm like them like pretend that I like what they like um but like especially like when I was at school like some people could come talk to me and everything but I could not talk like I was just like quiet and then like sometimes I wouldn't even like understand what they were talking about so they'll be laughing and I'll be laughing with them but I was like confused like what they're talking about.
Yep. Yep. Um, do you get sensory overload?
Yes, I do. When I go to a store, when I go to a doctor, like first just like when there's a lot of noises, like example, there's music, people talking at the same time. Like in the store, people are like screaming, like everything so much. It's like so much for me that it like frustrates me. So like when there's a lot of people, we have to like leave out of the store. So that's why we go to a store early, so at least it's not a lot of people, and it gives me like really bad anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm guessing like Walmart would be one of those places.
Yeah, so we don't go to Walmart a lot.
What does sensory overload feel like?
It feels like it's so much in your head. So like for me, like it actually hurts my head. Like getting like it actually hurts my head because there's so much going on. Um, and then when I'm feeling like that, I'm like rocking back and forth. Like I'm just like I'll take out my hearing aids because I don't want to hear nothing. I'll like cover my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how like it feels like for me.
Huh. Um, do you need to stick to a routine?
Yes, I do. If like anybody changes my routine, I get mad. So like I will want people like if they're gonna change my routine, I will want them to let me know like at least a week ahead, so at least I will know what's going on. Just like in the kitchen, I have like a board, so like each week I write what I'm gonna do, like for each month, what time and everything. So if there could be any changing with doctor appointments, I would like to let know ahead of time. That way I could prepare myself. Okay, hey Leslie, you're not going to doctor that day, so it got changed. Because if you tell me day before, I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna be mad, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I've done a visual board. I don't know if you've seen it on my Facebook page for my daughter, and it's been helping. It's been, and I'm very visual too. I like to see things. Um, what annoying questions do people ask you about autism?
For me, they never asked me that because I got diagnosed when I was 18.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they never like told me nothing about like mention nothing for my autism. But the only thing they could say that I could like act weird, you know, like acting from other people because I feel like to be by myself, and then like people would be like, "Oh, you're weird, but you should want to be by yourself. You don't want to be talkative, you know." And everything. But I'm not a talkative person. Like you're in person, I'm not. So I'm like a quiet person. And then like for me, like to get to know you, it takes me a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Do you like having autism?
Well, yeah, even though sometimes it's hard having autism, but I will not change nothing about it.
Good. So last question already. What's one thing you want to say about people with autism?
So have patience with us. Patience like the most thing for us. And also like when you ask us questions, don't ask us like a lot of questions at once. Like it's so much like to progress in our head. But like even though like you give so much question or they're reading it, but like we don't really understand it, so we have to go over and over. So it's better like to keep it short for us, like especially with questions and all that.
Perfect. That's really good. Thank you. Anything else you want to add before we end this interview, Leslie?
Like what? Like
I don't
anything?
know. Is there anything? I mean, you do a lot of lives. Is
I
there
know I do.
you'd like to bring up or to let anybody?
Yeah, well for me I actually like enjoy doing lives. For me, I'm not like, you know how some other people that get like going on camera, especially when it's live. For me, it's like nothing. So it's like natural for me. I enjoy doing live. So wait, like at least now, like before I was in depression a lot because I never had nothing to do. So when I start doing live, like every day I'm happy, like I get up happy, say, oh, I'm gonna go do live. And especially like I have like my own little group of people right there. So we'll like me when I do live, it's not about me, so it's about everybody. So I like to like involve everybody, and like example, they're having a bad day. They mention it. We'll like try to make them feel better. You know, we'll like dance and everything. So we'll get like kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So we do that. So yeah, like the people that I have, they're very supportive. They're very like sweet, and but now they're becoming like funny already because they're getting out of their self already.
Oh, bless your heart. That's really nice what you're doing. You're making a lot of other people happy. That's good. So I want to thank you, Leslie, for chatting with me today and for spreading awareness. You are a lovely person, and I'm happy to be your friend.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.